Hi, in this tutorial, we are going to see the model capabilities such as text generation, image generation, video generation, speech, music, long context, structure, thinking, function calling, document, image understanding, video understanding. There are like so many capabilities that we are going to explore through. And in this specific video, let's take a look at the text generation. So again, this is what we already have seen previously. I'm going to just do a recap over here because whatever the previous two sample code videos that we have watched, they are also part of the text generation. If in case if you have already practiced those two sample codes, you can skip this one and you can go to the next video. But for everyone to make this like to go in as per the curriculum content, I'm going to write the code again. So let's jump into the collab. Let's click on the code. So first we are going to do text generation. So here again we know that from Google, import Gen AI from Google .colab, import, we know this one, why we need this one, right? Because to have our key from Google. Okay, let's not have the config here. So API key is equal to, so user data dot get um, Google API key, and let's create the client. So client is equal to GenAI dot client, API key is equal to API key, and then let's also do let's initialize the prompt. So response is equal to client dot models dot generate content. And what we are going to do, so we are, for the first step is the model. So model is equal to, I'm going to use Gemini 2.5 flash, and let's say contents is equal to explain about LinkedIn in few words, right? Print response dot text. So basically we already have seen this one, so this is going to explain about LinkedIn in few words. So let's see. Again, so LinkedIn is an online professional network for career networking, job searching, and building a professional brand. If you see over here, every time I'm just using in few words. So because anyway, this course is totally for to learn the code, but not to go through the answers that the ML model is generating. We have few sections where we are going to look at the output and we will fine tune that one, and it is like so much interesting, believe me. And now this for the text generation, and now this one thinking configuration set to 0, or we can say budget set to 0. Let's see how we can do this one. I love to write the code again and again, but feel free to, like, if you already have the code, you can just copy and you can tune that. But I'm kind of a person who prefers to write more and more so that it will become a more habit. Like I will remember it for longer time. So again, from Google, again, I don't have to declare the libraries, but I prefer to do from Google dot collab, import user data. And so thinking budget is one of the configurations, or I can select parameters. Whenever we have to change one of the features, the inbuilt parameters, we have to use the config. And how we can use the config for importing the library called types. So from Google dot gen AI import types. Okay, now let's see. Um, So let's get the API key. API key is equal to user data dot get Google API key, and then um, so initialize the client. So client is equal to Gen AI dot client API key is equal to API key. Okay, and then start the prompt. So response is equal to client dot models dot generate content. Let's say the model name. Again, we're going to use the same model, um, Gemini 2.5 Flash, and contents is equal to explain how LinkedIn, for example, like how Udemy works in few words. In few words, okay. And then we have to set the thinking budget to 0. So let's say config is equal to. So we are going to use the types library here. So types dot generate content. You can see over here the same whatever we wrote the content here, generate content, but the same here, but in the capital case, the camel case. Config, and then thinking config is equal to types dot thinking config. You have to We have to remember this one. I mean, we will remember this one by practicing the code multiple times. Thinking budget equal to 0. And now let's print this output, and it will hardly take like some 4 to 5 seconds. Okay, and there here is the output. And this is how we will do the text generation. And this is the first sample videos, and we have like many more videos in this under this section, text generation. So there is something called system instructions, and which we are going to cover next. And then we have like multimodal inputs and streaming responses, multi-turn conversations. Oh my god, so many things we do have. So let's go ahead and let's see how those works.